fighters completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
They're trying to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. A little bit back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the jab. Counter punch. A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter.
Come on.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Insane action. Counter punching. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What you tell you, it's anticipation. You've got to wait. You've just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put them in guess.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook won't score. Good hook to the body. These counter punches have to hurt. Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Counter punch caught him clean. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by...
Don't worry about it.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Perfect counter lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The jab doesn't quite connect. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
When you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered, what gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Raise the bell to start round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
It was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch. Straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Straight right just misses. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin. You know you can walk through anything and everything. When he let those shots go, it was just bouncing off and they're walking it down. So demoralizing. Absolutely great.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have come sooner.
Just go back out there and just win this round.
This is the beginning of round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's being hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not clear. Be sharp.
Respect for each other's punching power. Nope, that jab not going to score. You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Tom. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Swing and miss with that hook. There's a counter shot. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow.
start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and block until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this fight?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Exchange punches. We believe what we are seeing. How about that time counter shot? These two are the perfect dance partners.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Incredible work rate. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
Come on,
At this
switch
point,
on.
you gotta believe he can't win on the score.
To win this round. You might.
There's the bell for round 8. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on it. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
We have a fight that's got great footwork, great hand speed.
As we see it again, there's no way they get out there and get clipped with a shot like that.
Where did that... 1, 2, 3, 4.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Don't waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull him down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change it? It's a perfect start.
He threw a punch and just got countered. They both want the knockout. This fight has a real good flow to it. Catch and shoot.
another done. All damn just what have I become. No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, we ain't here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was dead wrong. Flown out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been there before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun, I think my end just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please y'all. Ain't got no plans to be through with this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool, nah I'm just trying to be true.
Fighting under the candlelight. Welcome to Cambrian Hall. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. Hector Macho Camacho, one of the most unique persons.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins.
All the talking. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Nice counter shot. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Perfect counter shot. At the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Hit punch scores. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. These two fighters are made for one another. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this... Here we go, it's round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
They exchange punches. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little thing you do. So you've got to fight the counter punch is smart.
Straight right just misses. We'd like to see more jabs. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both men step back for just a moment. Those counter punches have to hurt. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter shot lands. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won this fight. Here we go in round 3. Nice counter. And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. He misses with that jab. He misses with that straight left. Well done with that counter shot. Nice punch. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Here's a counter shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Catch and shoot. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next one? Here's the bell for round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Missing with that right hook. Nice counter shot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That's another scoring shot. That counter punch caught him clean. No rest for the weary. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. seconds left. Started off Robinson in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You don't believe this idea. Come on, you went back in.
Here we go to round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those cut areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Camacho is in trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to finish that.
Pretty close fight here in this round. Stop it here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Camacho is buzzed. And Hector Camacho couldn't take anymore. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Resilience, to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after.
And win this round.
This is the beginning of round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. How about that time counter shot? Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
Lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Knockout victory. That is Todd. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.